Yo, what's going on, guys? And today I want to talk about how the Brooklyn Nets are the best scoring team in the NBA. I want to quickly say this video is sponsored by Piston Mike. More information about him down below and at the end of the video. So let's continue. ESPN is the man. I'm just kidding. Anyway, the Brooklyn Nets won 123 to 109. It was a beat down. In the first half, it kind of seemed like it could have been a close game. You could have argued Peyton Pritchard and Jabari Parker were very surprisingly, and the main point of this video is Kevin Durant's the best shooter in the league, and the best moving shooter. The only player who's capable of scoring as well on the move as Kevin Durant might be Michael Porter Jr. And Kevin Durant is like, it's really interesting. Like, Kevin Durant is a great player. He had 3 steals. He had 3 blocks. He should have had more blocks. They called a couple fouls on like 2 other blocks that should have been. He should have had like 5 blocks. And Nicholas Claxton is a phenomenal defender off the bench. Joe Harris, another great shooter. Kyrie Irving, another had a phenomenal game. He had some moves where he was leaving people's ankles in the dust. Then he had James Harden, who, oh my God, there was multiple points where I just saw the Celtics just standing and watching James Harden just dunk on them. Like, we can't do anything. James just think. And you know what's crazy thing about is Kyrie is the weakest link out of the three. Tell me I'm wrong. I think Kyrie's the one who can be the most inconsistent out of the three. Kevin Durant, James Harden on any given night are going to be going hard and dropping at least 20. James Harden's phenomenal. Kyrie's phenomenal. Kevin Durant is phenomenal. But besides that, they have Joe Harris, who is one of the best three-point shooters in the league. It's crazy to think about that. Joe Harris has been on a lot of playoff teams, if you guys didn't know. Technically speaking, he was on the Cavs team that went to the finals. I don't know if he was on a two-way contract, but still, it's pretty crazy to think about that. He's been in the league for a while, and he's just figured out, yeah, he was on the... Did he win a ring? I don't know if he won a ring, because technically he was on the Cavs from 2014 to 2016, and this isn't relevant to the video, but I'm pretty sure technically he was on the roster. So I doubt that he got a ring. But either way, so I truly believe that this is a team that is great. Okay, their biggest opponents are the Sixers or the Bucks because they match up very well. Besides that, Nicholas Claxton is everything we thought DeAndre Jordan was. Sometimes DeAndre Jordan injured or because he's not on the injury list. Last time I checked, or they're just like Nicholas Claxton's that much better at this point, and DeAndre Jordan's that bad. Because only persons that I know are injured is Elise Johnson and Jeff Green. Who Jeff Green, yes, he's been a big factor of why they're good. He's like their small ball five, so him being gone is actually problematic. And also Timothy Luwawu-Cabarrot, who I thought had a really strong start to the year, has barely played. And Landry Shamet, I like him. But he's inconsistent. Bruce Brown's my favorite player. Mike James is another great player. Chris Chioza is interesting, but Nicholas Claxton, Bruce Brown, and Landry Shamet are really the guys off the bench. You know, we can't not talk about Blake Griffin. He had a great game. I mean, he should have had that block, but they called it a foul. I think we fouled Jabari Parker, but still, that was a block in my eyes. The Brooklyn Nets are gonna win this, and like if we look at the NBA playoff bracket, it's there. It's really theirs to lose up until either the Eastern Conference Final, where they'll probably either be facing. Alright, so in the next round, the Nets will probably be facing the Bucks, and that's going to be very, very interesting. Okay, so the Brooklyn Nets versus the Bucks. I think it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be 7 games. 7 games right here, because Drew Holiday can cover. Drew Holiday can get either. They'll probably put him on James Harden, Chris Middleton on our boy Kyrie, and then you throw Giannis on Kevin Durant, Brooke Lopez on whoever's playing center, or even Bobby Portis. But yeah, it's really theirs to lose, in my opinion. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think of the Brooklyn Nets? They cleared up the series. They won it. They swept. They didn't sweep them. They should have swept them. But yeah. So let me hear those thoughts down below. Basically, I think the Brooklyn Nets, this is going to be the next series is the hardest series, you know? Clearly. They're going to be facing a very good team. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think of the Brooklyn Nets? Like what they were able to do, and what should we be expecting from them against the Milwaukee Bucks? That's basically it for me, guys. I want to hear your opinions down below. And now let's get into today's sponsor. Piston Mike was a guy who hit me up asking if he could sponsor one of my videos, and I was like, for sure. Okay, let's do it. And he was so gladly, he's going to be a sponsor for the next couple of videos. But go check him out. He makes great NBA content. He has a podcast, and definitely worth watching. Give him a like, give him a subscribe, tell him I sent you. And he's a Pistons fan, so like me, I'm a Timberwolves, Magic, Celtics fan, so I do cover a lot of my favorite teams mainly, but I do talk about everything. He talks a lot about the Pistons, but he talks about everything. So go give him a like, a subscribe, check him out, tell him I sent you. Peace out.